Nancy, this is Dennis Clark, and I'm going to review a little short game lesson here with you today. We worked on two kinds of shots. Pitch shot, which is a short high shot. So if you could think of a pitch shot would be a high shot, and a chip shot. Oops, let's do this again. Pitch equals high shot, right? A chip is a low running shot. The difference on a pitch, you can only use that 58 that you have and your sand. They're the only two clubs that would allow the ball to arc like that. The chip, you can use the sand, the pitch, the 9, the 8, the 7, as far as you want to go down. As the longer the ball has to run, the longer club you use. The landing spot on the green for the chip would always be where? 2 or 3 paces on the green. That's what you're looking at once you choose your shot. So if I'm, say, 2 paces off the green and I want to land at 2 paces on the green, the actual loft time would be 4 paces. Let's say I had another 8 paces to the green. Okay, that's a 2-to-1 ratio. So we're thinking of, a pitch shot. Now let's say I had another 16 paces to the 15 paces, and it was 16. It was 4 times. Now I could take a 9 iron, and then I had another 20 paces I had to go. Then I could take an 8 iron. But the landing spot would always be the same, just a couple steps onto the green. And the difference is that there's no wrist in a chip shot. The chip shot is played completely off the back foot. The hands and the weight are forward of the ball. You're leaning almost like this way when you chip it. Okay? So that's all good for chipping. Low running shot, variety of clubs, ball on the back foot, hands and weight forward, all left foot. When you make the backswing, you stay right over it. It's a no wristed shot. It's just a little bump up in the air here, and then it gets rolling along the ground. Good? Okay. The pitch shot, the more difficult one by far really, is a short high shot, and that's played with exclusively the lob wedge or the sand wedge. They're the only two clubs in your bag that have enough loft on them to get it up. Now the difference is that when the pitch shot goes back, there has to be a little up to the backswing, and that's plenty right there. You wouldn't even need to go much more than that. Your weight stays always over the ball, no sway off the ball. You stay right centered on the ball right here. Now that would be a pretty big one, but it is up. See, the club is vertical. You'd never have this much wrist cock with a chip shot, but you need it with the pitch shot. Now as you come down and uncock your wrist down to it, you'll need to get the left arm completely extended. All right, let's go over here and show you. The lefty in you wants to do the work, wants to lead, into the ball. But we need to get those wrists snapping down into the ball. The lead arm extending. for you. See here, watch what her weight does here, Nancy. See how she goes forward? As the club's going back, she's actually leaning a little bit forward, which is great. Look at that lead arm. Look how extended that is. She's right back to her same long arm position as when she set up here. And that's a good model for you right there. The golf ball is only 1.68 inches in diameter. So you really don't have to do a lot to the ball. You don't have to shorten the radius of your swing by very much at all to hit the center of it or the top of it. But if you can get into the habit, and we did today, we talked about getting the arms in front of the breast so you could get them longer and extended instead of going around the side, that helped you a lot. We started getting down to the bottom of the ball more. But if you look at the difference here and here, her hands are all the way down just above her knees. See, your hands are up much higher here because the left arm is shortened. Here's something you can do right in your backyard. You can go right in your backyard and practice this. You don't have to go very far at all. You know, we don't even need a ball. You just have to get that feeling of look in a full-length mirror in your house and just see when I come and I snap my wrist, am I getting that left arm lengthened? Okay, so once we get over that habit, all these shots will go. Now, if you notice, when she comes down, the first thing she does is drop her arms. That left side doesn't go spinning out open, does it? She just gets her arms down nice and long, and now she follows and looks at it with her body. So simple. Now, she doesn't have as much wrist cock as you're going to have, not nearly as much as you had in this one, but that's enough wrist cock to give it the loft. You see the ball go straight up in the air, but this is professional, so I'm just saying, look how smooth it is when the left arm lengthens and the body turns to face it. Most people are too concerned with keeping their head down in golf. Absolutely never saw anybody pick up their head. Everybody's too concerned with their head down. It makes your weight and your posture too low, and because of that, you have to contract your arm. She's rolling her head as she hits this ball. Right after impact, she rolls with it. Your ball's as far gone as hers is, but the head is staying down, 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 and it's that will make you shorten your arm. So everybody says, I picked up. What you picked up was your arm. There's visual, physical proof there that the head is down, and you are looking right at the ball. But the natural feedback would be telling you, I must have picked myself up because I topped it. You're only topping it because of this. Believe me, that's the real root cause of topping it. Once you start to get that arm extended down every time, you'll be able, I like rolling the head with it. Annika Sorenstam, the greatest lady golfer ever, would be, I could find a video of her to prove this to you. By the time she's there, well before impact, she's already looking out here. And I talked to her coach, Pia Nilstrom, and asked her when she started doing that or why she did it. And she said because every time that Annika kept her head down, she would hit the ball flat on her pitches, and she'd hook it with her long shots. So we started to have her look out here a little bit, and it actually helped her get through. Because if you keep your head down, you really can't turn your body, and you're definitely too low and you're going to hit the ground. So what are you going to do? You're going to contract that arm. As soon as you break the habit of feeling that arm lengthen, you're really going to have a breakthrough in this. Now, your lefty in you wants to, do the lead action there, but once you start getting that little motion of the left arm being extended down through the impact, we're going to be in good shape. Okay? Keep turning the body, keep extending the arm, and then go. Alrighty, I hope that helps you. If you have any questions, give me a call.